NBZ once said that a wise man once said, when all else fails, upload a game against Nick. That's precisely what I'm doing here. I know it's like the third game in a row I've uploaded against him, but bite me, this is all I've got right now. So I think later what I'll do is probably just get on Skype and just battle. Battle for like hours on end. And that way I'll have stockpile games galore, and it'll be great. It'll be great. Fun times to be had. So I'm going to get right into this game here. We both lead off with Mew, so like professionals, already, we're just showing the world how to do it. And he goes for a taunt. I kind of thought he might have done that, but considering it is a Mew, I really just didn't know for sure, so I figured I'll go for the Thunder Wave just in case. If I can paralyze him, great. If I can't, I'll U-turn out of there, which is what I do as he brings in a Togekiss. And now I bring in Oreo, my Terrakion. And the reason it's called Oreo is because it's black on the outside, but once it starts raping you with all its Choice Banded attacks, its white insides will come out and... oh god, there's no recovering from that at all. So moving on, I bring in Skarmory on his Scrafty, and he just goes for a Dragon Dance. I really don't think he can do much to me, but just in case, I'm going to Whirlwind here. And he brings in a Mew, or his Mew, and now I go for the Whirlwind. It brings him back out to Scrafty, so this is good, because now I know he doesn't want to stay in with Scrafty, and since he got brought back in, I have a free turn now to do whatever I want, since he's going to switch out. So I just get my first layer of spikes up, and that'll definitely be helpful for later on, you'll see. And I kind of thought here, this was really weird, I had a feeling he would go for Trick, but I really wasn't, sure on that. But if I had known for sure he was going to use Trick, I could have brought in Gengar, who has a Scarf, and then I could have locked him into Trick, and it would have been great, just glorious. But I just bring in Mew to play it safe, and if you missed that there, it was kind of funny. I paralyze him, he sinks the para over to me, and I sink it back to him, except he's already paralyzed, so... And then he transforms into my Mew, because I think what he wants to do here is try and set up a Tailwind, and then bring in something else to try and, do damage. So I'm just going to stay in here and Thunder Wave, because I have no reason to switch. He can't do anything to me. I stay in here until he switches, and just Thunder Wave whatever he brings in, and I really have no reason to do anything else. And I sped that part up ×4, thank god. I would have definitely run out of stuff to talk about if I had tried to do that at normal speed, so... he brings in his Scrafty now. I paralyze him, but guess what? Out of the Lumberry. Not even going to go there. So I kind of realized at this point Mew might be useful for Death Fodder later. And since all he did was bring in Scrafty, I can just bring in Skarmory again. I have no reason not to. I mean, he's just walling everything Scrafty does. So the Tailwind peters out. Not like it matters because I still think he's faster than me. I'm not quite sure though. But I know he's going to want to switch. And I just go for Spikes again. 2 layers up now, so that's definitely going to help. Racking on that residual damage. So I go for Brave Bird here just because at this point I'm tired of this Mew. I want it to get out of there, and I also predicted the paralysis this turn, so I was like, got him. And this next turn here, I know he's going to try and transform, so I'm going to Whirlwind, and if he gets paralyzed, great, he doesn't do anything. If he does transform, then he transforms into me, but then he gets Whirlwinded out, so it was a wasted turn either way for him. And looking really good right here, almost at full HP, just a mere 2 hit points away. And he's going to Dragon Dance up. I don't really think he can do anything to me anyway, considering, I've got Skarmory, so I just Spikes again, why not? Now I've got all 3 layers up, which is fantastic, and he goes for a Drain Punch. I almost said Dragon Punch there. That would be a sweet move, though. Dragon Punch, god, I would put that on everything. So... he's really low now. Brave Bird didn't quite kill him, and I think Recoil from Brave Bird's actually doing more to me than his Dragon... Dang it, I said it again. Dragon Punch. Drain Punch. I think, subconsciously I want Dragon Punch to be an actual move, and that's why I'm accidentally saying it so much, but fuck it. 6th gen, you better... 6th gen. I can't speak today. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna... Maybe I should just stop talking the rest of the game. Nah, I won't do that. I love hearing the sound of my voice too much. And that was a tad narcissistic, but it was completely not true, because, I'm a humble guy. Pretty humble, and, derailment here. What's happening right now? Alright, get focused again. I Whirlwinded his Mew, which was transformed into a Skarmory. For a second I thought he had a Skarmory, and I just completely lost my mind. So he brings in Tosser now, and I'm like, we meet again, good sir. Except I'm more well-equipped to handle your bullshit this time, because I've got a Skarmory. What you know about that. So I'm going to Whirlwind him here. I don't want anything to do with him. Just get out of here, please. Go away. I don't want you sweeping me again. And now he brings in his Mew. And at this point, Brave Bird can kill him easily, so I'm just going to go for that. He's paralyzed. He can't do anything to me. And so Skarmory, god, he is the MVP of this match, I'm telling you. To quote Steve, he is filling out his application for CEO of this match. Except he is unfortunately not as professional as a Quad Weather Suicune, as I do not think anything could ever be as professional as a Quad Weather Suicune. So I'm going to bring in Mew here just as Death Fodder, because he finally brought in something that can actually threaten Skarm, and I have no idea what he's going to do, if he's choice or if he's bulky or what. So now I bring back in Terrakion, and I didn't want to go for Stone Edge because I was worried I might miss and he might have Will-O-Wisp, and I thought Close Combat would be good enough to kill anyway because I'm Choice Banded. Turns out I'm not though, and Will-O-Wisp misses. And at that point, Nick was just like, alright, I'm done. So he didn't want to deal with that anymore. I guess missing the Will-O-Wisp just was like the thing that just made him not want to play anymore, just because it was getting frustrating, which I don't blame him. I mean, I completely forgot how freaking good Skarm can be if you play it right and you bring it against the right team. And turns out that just sort of, made Nick not want to deal with it anymore. So it's completely understandable. Sorry about that crap, Nick. We'll get better games in the future, though. That's almost a guarantee. So actually, it's absolutely guaranteed. What am I saying? We have amazing games a lot of the time. So I think that'll do it out of me, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great day. Or in my case, a rainy day. I mean, it's raining like ballsack outside right now. Looking like New England over here. And I will see you next time.